Good gaming, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Snyder, and today we're gonna watch some nude play cEDH. We are back again at the Expedition Rive Sud, playing the third and fourth game of the tournament. One where the stack was crazy, one where it finished in 15 minutes. So that's why we got two games in this video. So we're back with Kenrith, Yeva, Obeka, and Magda. I missed the first few 1 or 2 minutes of the beginning of the game, so we will see Yeva play a Bird of Paradise and Kenrith with a Jewel Lotus. You see Magda with Gemstone, Cavern of Souls, drops 2 Dwarf, so I mulled to 5, and I just drew Bloodfire Dwarf, and then I've got 2 Dwarf and nothing else on hand. So turn 2, Kenrith goes into Exotic Archer.
Je vais tenter de sacrifier mon lot de
Will sack Jewel for Kenrith.
Si je casse Magda, à mon tour 2, je fais un trésor, tandis que là, je vais faire 2 trésors.
Kenny G.
Kenny G, down.
Je vais passer au tour.
T'as combien de cartes en main? 3. Kenny G.
1. Allosaurus Shepherd.
Yeva plays an Allosaurus Shepherd.
Lanoir Elves.
Lanoir.
Tu peux pas. Si tu veux. 0, j'envoie un message.
Ah ben, ça va.
So he's attacking with Bird for 0, sending a message to the Obeka player. No idea why. He's saying it's just trolling and having fun. Crypt for Obeka player. 2 and 4. Hostage taker on Kenrith.
Est-ce que tu le mets dans l'exil ou dans ton command zone?
C'est de la merde, ça.
So, fun history. Let's say the hostage taker gets shut down. It will remember that the Kenrith is underneath it.
Believe in the heart of the card.
If you want some more information, read the blinding light ruling on that one.
Tu joues peut-être à Noz. Lui aussi, il joue peut-être à Noz.
Plays Magda. Swings 2 dwarves into Kenrith because he may be playing Anaz.
Je joue trop de gros CMC.
Kenrith does nothing and pass. Passes. Serval into a watery grave. Untap, upkeep draws.
Yes. T'es déjà rendu à 3.
Je vais aller au combat.
Yes.
I'll go to combat and it, of course, Kenrith because he's open. Makes 3 treasure, goes to 5. And I'll pass.
Avant que tu fasses ton 5e trésor, j'aimerais ça caster.
On the last treasure triggers, Yeva will be casted. Will be cast.
Sure.
Passe.
On tape, upkeep, je puis.
Tour. Je peux aller on tap.
And Kenrith just draws and pass.
Draw.
Top Ticket Cradle.
C'est-tu avec Hammerhang? Oh, pour un taper au Obeka?
Non,
Ça même pas, c'est la noire.
c'est juste meilleur qu'une montagne.
Plays Obeka.
Sure. Je vais activer Magda à la fin de son tour.
End of turn, I activate Magda.
Rien qu'en effet. Mais j'ai pas de réponse.
Attract vu que c'est un until it leaves. That means if you let it go to exile, then move it somewhere else. Like
I go get
from
Roaming
eternity,
Throne.
The light will still be looking at the exile card, in exile. But if you use Woodcaller Automaton en prototype.
So Yeva tries to
Si je le castais,
cast Woodcaller Automaton Cradle. Woodcaller Automaton ETBs. It will transform a land into a creature and he will untap it. So he's targeting Gas Cradle. Taps Cradle for 6.
Shadow, 6. Je vais caster Ashaya.
Plays Ashaya.
Euh,
Now all of his creatures are
je me dis que oui. Ashaya.
all of his creatures are lands, so he's gonna tap
3, 4, 5.
for 5 for a Seedborn Muse. So
Pas good.
sure, that is one bad
Donner à son tour.
board state.
J'ai une carte de Ah,
So I untap,
yep.
draw,
T'es mieux d'être sûr de gagner.
goes to combat, full send at the Kenrith player. Go ahead and activate Magda.
No answers.
Sure. On va attendre voir qu'est-ce que tu peux chercher.
On Magda's activation, I'll go get straight into the clock.
Puis même si c'est.
So I'll start with
ma clock pour untaper le roaming throne.
I'll tap clock and a treasure to untap roaming throne.
J'ai enlevé, je peux le garder.
C'est bon.
From there, I could keep on using the roaming throne and a treasure to untap roaming throne, make infinite treasures. And at that point, they just say, well, you're gonna have infinite treasure. We know how you win. Nobody has any answers. They showed their hands. So, yep, GG. Not even 10 minutes into the videos. First game going to Magda. So we're gonna go and pass to the second game. And then we start with a
On a tout gardé 7.
the second part of the video where we need to learn how to play on the stack. So just pay attention later on. We will take 15 minutes real time to resolve one dockside. 21 triggers and interactions goes on the stack before resolving that dockside. So Magda starts with a Spring Leaf, nothing special, passes to Kenrith, Kenrith plays a Nesper Sentinel, Yeva goes with a Chrome Mox exiling a Joraga Tree Speaker,
Je vais jouer Utopia Sprawl.
Utopia Sprawl on his Forest,
Ça sent le dockside.
passes to
Ah,
Obeka,
ben là,
Je vais jouer un Ancient.
plays an Ancient Doom,
Ça résout. Non, c'est la tombe de balle. Hein.
Je vais payer 3 pour un Impérial plus tard.
3 for Imp Recruiter,
Ça sent le dockside.
Oh no!
aller chercher
Mais ça,
Dockside,
c'est-
après ça jouer Dockside, après ça
c'est-
blinker.
C'est un turbo.
fetches into Kitten,
Ouais, je sais. J'ai pas grand chose.
Je peux pas jouer.
plays a
Dirt, Magda.
land and Magda,
Je vais me donner un rouge. Je vais me faire un trésor.
Yes.
takes her in, makes a treasure,
Pour caster
use the
Dwarven
treasure to
Blastminer.
cast a Dwarven Blast Miner.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Non!
Destroy target
Destroy
non-basic.
target non-basic.
Pour moi.
This is the Staxier version
Sure.
Ou j'aurais pu jouer pour moi.
where I plan on doing some meta denial and really, really
Habituellement, dans une longue
be
game,
mean.
j'ai le temps de péter des affaires.
Je vais jouer un Bayou
Yes.
ainsi qu'un Lotus Joaillier.
Oui,
Yes.
Bayou and Jewel Lotus,
je vais jouer Kenny.
cracks the Lotus and plays
Le
Kenrith.
plus que je fais, c'est 2 trésors.
C'est à moi?
Je l'ai déjà entendu, celle-là.
Tout le monde a un fiche. Si on casse
So-
un non-creature spell, tous les opponents.
Yeva plays Earthwood, Earthwood Speaker.
Ça, c'est vraiment
Group
cool.
hug, les boys.
So that is a reversed fish.
Mais,
So when you cast a spell, opponents may
ah ouais.
draw a card. A non-creature spell, sorry.
Yeah.
So of course Obeka goes and plays a kitten
Là, j'aimerais ça que vous jouiez.
and passes.
Just don't
So we've
play,
got
non-creatures, you know?
Heartwood and
J'ai réfléchi, c'est pour ça.
Esper Sentinel.
Ça va être le festival du
Je vais
n'importe
jouer de
quoi.
montagne.
Hein?
Moi, je vois pas de problème, lui, il va juste jouer des mains.
Plays a mountain.
Ça me fait pas trigger.
Non, mais
Mais
c'est
c'est un main.
Ah ouais,
en
ouais,
plus.
Tout le monde,
C'est un main en
tout le monde
plus,
va
personne
draw.
piger.
Tout le monde va draw. Tango
Tango
Wire.
Wire.
Pays a tree.
tu payes-tu un mana?
Tangle Wire.
Je vais payer
So
un
you saw in the corner
trésor.
where I started to put the Heartwood Tree Speaker draws and the Esper
Un draw.
Oui.
Very
I don't remember, but at some
Sur
point
ton
in the
hockey,
video I
tu
just
tapes
put
le
it
nombre
into the
de
stack.
créatures, de laine ou d'artefacts par rapport au nombre sur esprit.
Yes.
Taps for 2, add a +1/+1 on Esper.
Puis, fait que là, c'est ça.
Has to tap everything else to Tangle Wire. Draw.
Yes.
Plays Onawara.
Je suis comme. J'ai brain fart. Brain fart en crise.
En fait, je pense, il me semble que j'ai entendu ça dans un podcast cette semaine, mais c'est peut-être.
On upkeep, plays Yeva. Taps 1, 2, 3, 4.
Et un bleu, je vais Pongify Magda.
Blue and Pongify Magda.
Payer le 2 d'Esper.
So
Puis il y avait,
Esper is not paid.
Oui, puis j'ai toute une carte. Puis là, je vais avoir un.
Tout en pige 2.
Hurtwood Storyteller. Kitten triggers the Recruiter. Recruiter goes get Ragavan. Everybody drew.
Je vais crack ça.
Ouais.
Chercher.
Cracks his fetch land and go get something with red to play Raggy.
Pas de pont,
And he plays Ragavan.
On tape.
Ok.
Upkeep.
Tap upkeep.
Après ça, tu peux taper le
Tangle Wire goes to 3.
Fait que tu tapes juste 2.
Need to tap 3 things.
Non, parce que tu as plein de trésors.
Tangle Wire will be one of them because it's a free tap.
Ender.
Taps Springleaf and taps Tangle Wire. 3 for Imp
Ça me dit quelque
Recruiter.
chose, si les boys. Ça va être une game de Imperial Recruiter.
Imp Recruiter goes get Dockside.
Le Dockside.
Play Survivors Encampment. Tap Survivors and Imperial Recruiter for 1 red. Takes the second one. I'll play Actor Cavalry. Tap to gives Ace to a target creature.
Je vais passer.
It's nice to commit crime.
Tangle Wire.
Tap,
Tap
upkeep.
Untap, upkeep. Thinks he's about doing shenanigans. Will tap his stuff. 1 to Ottawa. Goes to end phase. Cast Quirion. Yeva casts Quirion as an answer to try to go to cleanup step.
Je vais passer à ma discard phase.
Quirion goes through.
Je vais discarter un Sevine's Réclamation.
Discarded Sevine's Reclamation. Always something you want to see in your graveyard. It's that 3, taps his 3 creature. Plays Nykthos, trying to
Non,
Nyx.
c'est fort.
Pass. So we were nagging the Yeva player because he plays in Flash anyway, so just told him,
En fait,
yeah, sure, you're playing in Flash, just pass the turn and we'll cast stuff later. And right after I just said, yeah, sure, pass. The Kenrith fetch. So Kenrith cracked his fetch land to get a UC. Use the UC and 1 to cycle the Displaced Kitten.
Je vais aller à ma phase de combat, je vais swing Ragavan sur toi.
So Ragavan goes after Kenrith. Spite play, of course.
Il bloquera pas.
Oui, un land, s'il te plaît.
Ça, c'est
Tiens,
treasure.
Dre là.
Tiens, fait qu'on exile le top. Si c'est Dockside,
Exile
je mets
top.
par le back.
Ooh, Gilded Drake. Gets a Gilded Drake. Already said it, sorry. Taps for 4, plays Kitten again.
On tape.
And tap Tangle Wire goes to 2.
Ender.
Tap Tangle, tap Imperial Recruiter, draw.
Yes.
Yes.
Recast Magda. Swings out at Yeva. 2 dwarf, makes 2 treasures. And I'll pass. Plays a Wish Claw. So before skipping ahead, there was a problem with the bids.
Upkeep, plus c'est
So
2.
nothing really special happened.
Pour un fish.
Plays a fish. Great.
Aussi un trigger de Spirit puis un trigger de
So
Fait que je pense qu'en casual, il y a moins d'artefacts.
Je vais jouer un Dockside.
Dockside.
Un colorless.
Ben, est-ce que le
Dockside
remover,
on the stack.
Justice, ton kitten.
I'll try to. Bunch of triggers happening.
So,
Là, il va avoir
le
So-
stack, c'est ça.
So you was
ça,
Justice
ça,
targeting the
puis le nom
kitten.
Heartwood.
Il y
Um,
a un kit là aussi.
Puis il y a un kitten trigger.
Hurtwood Storyteller, because I casted the spell.
Ben, j'ai
Then he
fait
casted this spell.
lui, mais pas pour son
Displacer Kitten triggers, Esper triggers, Hurtwood triggers. So we will draw on Hurtwood.
Tout le monde est good.
Esper Sentinel will trigger, so we'll be able to draw a second card. Displacer Kitten will get to it.
Ça va être le...
He'll flicker Imperial Recruiter. Recruiter will go get. What does he get? A Kikijiki. Ow.
Ben, rendu là, d'une manière ou d'une autre.
So Dispel will counter the Zoyowa's
Ouais, ça fait
Justice.
pas infini, parce qu'à chaque fois qu'il casse des non-creatures.
Ouais, c'est ça. Faut que j'aille des noms.
Then Earthwood's Storyteller triggers for the Zoyowa's Justice, which means everybody else will draw.
Fait que là, tout-
Then I believe it was the Esper trigger,
C'est counter.
ça, c'était quatre.
so Kenrith will be able to draw a card. Back to Dockside.
Mystic Dockside Dispel, il est rendu à 3.
So the question was, how many spell you casted?
Ça, c'est le dockside on the stack.
Of course, it was 3. Dispel, Mystic Dispel, and
Si je vais aller chercher
Dockside.
3 cartes dans ma librairie.
Intuition
Je vais en
is
avoir 2 dans
cast.
mon graveyard.
Mystic Earthwood triggers.
Ça, Chris.
No, since it goes back to active, Obeka,
Il y a Céline dans
Mystic Remora triggers go back to non-active. Yeva Earthwood triggers. Then we go and
Target qui avec ton intuition?
be able to draw some cards.
Intuition on the stack.
Intuition targeting.
Puis il y a un Remora trigger, mais on est à ton tour.
Intuition targeting the Magda player. Earthwood and Mystics
Heartwood, les
get
trois.
resolved, so everybody draws.
Pige.
Yep.
Intuition on the stack. So at this point the discussion is, whatever happens, please try to find an answer.
Pour nous autres, oui, parce qu'en
And
plus,
this is exactly what he's gonna get. So he's gonna go get, if I remember correctly,
trésor pour aller chercher 2, 3,
Mindbreak Track.
4,
Um,
5 s'il sac pas son trésor.
ouais,
Fait que-
ça, c'est encore.
Poser une, moi je vais mettre dans ma main.
Mindbreak Trap, LED, Underworld
Worst case, que
Breach.
je peux faire.
So we need to give him the Mindbreak Trap because we want him to counter the
Fait qu'il
Dockside.
fait Break Trap, le Dockside.
Sadly, we give him all of his combo piece into his
Mindbreak,
graveyard.
Fish,
Hurtwood.
Heartwood,
MBT,
Heartwood,
Hurtwood, Mystic Remora triggers. Everybody draws.
Trigger?
payes-tu?
Mystic? Non. Ready Blast.
So, oh, straight on the draw.
LR, Red Blast.
Red Elemental Blast.
Hurtwood.
So he goes into Mystic will not trigger. Kitten will trigger.
My combo.
Kitten will flicker.
Kiki combo.
Imperial Recruiter. Imperial Recruiter will get Deceiver Exarch. REB will counter Mindbreak Trap. And I still believe we're not done with the Dockside. So we see Yeva player playing with his Emergent Zone. Cracks the Emergent Zone. Put it on the stack. Obeka players saying, I'll try to do something. And he stifles stifle the Emergent Zone. Stifle triggers Displacer Kitten, Earthwood Storyteller, Earthwood make all of his opening draws. Kitten on the stack will flicker once again, if I remember correctly, the Imperial Recruiter.
Pas grand chose d'autre à faire. Prendre un beau.
Orcish. With the number of people drawing left and right, that would be devastating.
Je suis good avec ça.
Stifle
On the
resolves.
stack again.
Counter-emergent zone, back to dockside once again. This is one of the reasons where you need to keep your stack organized. You saw the Yeva player bring cards to the middle, stacking them up like I do in my videos, like either in a vertical way or horizontally, so that way you know what is on the stack and you make sure that you're not missing any triggers. Because I played a game today and because we were not following triggers, we missed a Earthwood Storyteller triggers that would have made me draw the lightning bolt that would have killed the Aven Mind Sensor, that would have made me allow to look and to kill the Aven Mind Sensor to fetch, to tutor properly with Magda. Duskwatch Recruiter, which is one of his combo piece to draw infinitely. Activate Nyctos for 7. Then we are now in desperation mode, trying to figure out what can we do to get out of this mess. Dockside still on the stack. So Yeva player actually swore. He loudly says that he actually made a mistake. Of course, Obeka player is happy to hear that there was a mistake made. Duskwatch Recruiter, look at the top tree. He could reveal a creature and put it into his hand. Reveals the Woodcaller Automaton into his hand. Transform one of the creatures into a land. Goes again for Duskwatch. Doesn't whiff, but a Bird of Paradise is not what he was looking for. Dockside finally resolves. He's able to make 6 treasure. And now at this point we're like, this is where all hell breaks loose. Pays for 2 for a last chance. Last chance triggers Kitten, triggers Esper Sentinel. No, sorry, Esper already resolved, so Earthwood's Storytellers. All of his open draws. Displacer Kitten.
Kitten trigger.
On the Kitten trigger, Yeva will cast Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact goes on stack. Mystic Remora, Esper, Earthwood Storyteller all goes on the stack. So everybody draws. Kenrith draws a second card. Obeka draws a second card. Then we go back on, do we resolve Summoner's Pact? Asking, are we good for Summoner's Pact? And then he wash away the Summoner's Pact. Kittens on the stack. Earthwood Storyteller on the stack. Everybody draw. Kenrith, Yeva, and Magda draws. Displacer Kitten on. Trigger on the stack.
Mais c'est pour toi.
J'ai crissement misplay au début. Tu peux résolver ton Kitten. On va y penser pendant ce temps.
Dockside. Fait que je vais faire un 6 trésors.
Yeah.
Ensuite, wash away sur ça.
Yeah.
Ça arrive.
So he
C'est sur trésor.
flickered his dockside.
Last chance.
Second Kitten flickers dockside. Last chance happens. You will get an extra turn if he doesn't win on this one. Tap for 4 for an Ardent Elementalist, trying to bring back his Wash Away. So, flash in Endurance. Have to Send all of his graveyard into his library. Ardent, Elementalist, also. Man, forgetting the word. Anyway, no valid target, so it doesn't resolve. Endurance dies. Obeka pays 5 for Kikijiki. He pays true for a Deceiver Exarch. So at this point, he copies Deceiver Exarch. Deceiver Exarchs untap a target creature when it ETBs. Does that 300,000 times 100,000 person Deceiver Exarch attacking each of us, and we all fold. Yeva plays a Boral Druid just for fun. So if you learned anything, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This was a wonderful game. Thank you very much for watching this crazy stack. Bye. See you next game.